this vid's not gonna make a lot of people happy. I can already see the dislikes, but I gotta put my 2 cents in, so let's get straight into it. In my last video about the Clone Trooper leader tier list, if you haven't watched it, go watch it now. Like, right now. I put Commander Fox at a much lower level than the majority of the other Clone Trooper leaders, and I get it. Fox gets hella hate, and from a certain angle, he does deserve it. Commander Fox is the Clone Trooper leader of the Coruscant Guard. He answers directly to Chancellor Palpatine himself, which basically makes him Palpatine's puppet. Among many other things, this is why people tend to hate him. Other reasons also include Fox hunting down Ahsoka when she was on the run, and killing former ARC Trooper Fives when he could have easily just stunned him. I can understand why people do hate Fox, but through some thinking, I've actually came to a couple conclusions. Now listen, just hear me out. Don't click off this video. When it came to Fox hunting down Ahsoka when she escaped imprisonment, Fox was ruthlessly hunting her down and even made Anakin extremely furious at some point. You see that face? I ain't never seen a Jedi so pissed off like that before. But let's analyze it from the point of view of Fox. He was on Ahsoka's side when it came to interrogating the Jedi Temple bomber Letta. When Letta was killed under quote-unquote mysterious circumstances, Fox saw from security cams and automatically assumed that Ahsoka had killed her because Letta was floating in midair being choked seemingly by the only person in the cell who just so happened to be a Force user. And the cameras that showed Fox and the guards the whole scene didn't have any sound. So I think it's safe to say that Fox had jumped to conclusions based on what he saw. As for the scene where Fox was shooting Ahsoka while discovering the torn bodies of dead Clone Trooper guards beforehand, I admit that I can't defend that, because he could have set his pistol to stun. Then again, you could make the argument and say that up until that point, Ahsoka had quote-unquote killed someone from Fox's perspective, and from that point on, she'd be considered a very hostile fugitive. Also, all the things that Fox had done up until that point and beyond were orders that came directly from Admiral Tarkin.
General Skywalker, Admiral Tarkin has ordered that no one be allowed in there.
So if there's a person to blame here, blame Tarkin. You ever just want to knock someone in the nose because they're annoying? Yeah, that's Tarkin for me. Second thing is Fives' death. Listen, I'm not denouncing Fives' death. It's the saddest thing to have ever happened in the Clone Wars, if not top 5. Fox gave Fives a little bit of a chance to stand down before firing the kill shot, and Fives didn't comply, and to be fair, he didn't because he was heavily drugged. For all those saying,
Benty, he could have set his blaster to stun and not kill Fives.
That's true, and I think you're right. But the reason why Fox didn't was most likely due to Palpatine ordering Fox to kill Fives, not to stun him. Fives at the time was the only being fully aware of Palpatine's plot to destroy the Jedi Order, so Palpatine probably thought to himself that the best thing to do is to get rid of the problem completely and be relieved that your tracks are fully covered and probably have some of the weight of that sad action put onto someone else, that being Fox, rather than keeping him at arm's reach, where Anakin would most likely protest against the Chancellor keeping Fives prisoner and eventually putting the pieces together to Palpatine's plot. So for this scenario, blame Palpatine for his conniving ways. If you don't know already, Fox was actually killed by Darth Vader when Fox accidentally shot at Vader thinking he was a Jedi, and Fox had his neck snapped by Vader using the Force to do so. And if I can just put my theory out there real quick, I'm thinking that besides the obvious reason why Vader killed Fox, there's 2 more. Vader, in the moment of killing Fox, most likely did so because of the obvious reason that I just previously stated, and also because of how Fox ruthlessly hunted down Ahsoka, which ended up making Anakin gradually furious at the time, and for killing Fives in cold blood. But that's just my theory. I know this video is gonna get hella people mad, but if you can put yourself in the perspective of Fox and not our own perspective as the audience, you'll begin to see that Fox is just following orders. My only complaint is that he should have made his decisions for himself and be guided by his moral compass instead of following orders, especially when it came to killing Fives. But it is what it is. Let me know how you guys feel about Commander Fox. Also, let me hear some theories that you have. Had Palpatine had Fox ordered to capture Fives and Anakin found out the real truth? If you enjoyed the vid, smash like, hit that subscribe button, tap that noti bell so you never miss a thing. This is Benty, and I'm out. Peace.